Today, we are going to dive into a fascinating and perhaps somewhat unsettling topic: the lack of friends. Does this reveal something deeper about who we are and how we live? Join us on this journey of self-discovery and reflection, where we will explore how Stoic teachings help us better understand our solitude and, perhaps, transform it into a powerful force. Prepare for a journey that goes beyond appearances, uncovering the layers of our existence and revealing hidden truths about friendship and virtue. Let's begin. In the silence of the night, while the world sleeps, there is a solitary figure who remains awake, immersed in deep thoughts. This person, in their relentless pursuit of moral virtue, often finds themselves alone, navigating the calm waters of introspection. Like a lighthouse isolated on a deserted coast, their light shines intensely, guided by firm and unwavering principles. Every step of this journey is an echo of their determination, a reflection of the choice to follow a less traveled path. Friendships, once abundant, have become scarce, not for lack of will, but because few can keep up with the intensity of their pursuit of excellence. Solitude, once feared, is now a constant companion, silent yet full of meaning. There is a melancholic beauty in this solitude, a powerful symbolism that few comprehend. Like a tree growing strong and solitary in the desert, its roots delve deep in the search for wisdom while its branches reach the sky, touching the stars of knowledge. This image resonates with the reality of the virtuous person who, though isolated, finds strength in their own company. But this strength does not come without sacrifices. The virtuous person often faces the challenge of balancing their inner quest with the human need for connection. The depth of their thoughts and the height of their aspirations create a chasm that many are unwilling to cross. And so, they remain alone, not by choice but as a consequence of their relentless pursuit of virtue. Amidst this solitude, there is a thread of hope, an unwavering belief that those who truly share the same values and principles will one day join this journey. Until then, solitude is a testament to their commitment, a silent testimony of their dedication. Each moment of introspection is a chance to strengthen the soul, to prepare for the day they will find like-minded souls. As this solitary figure continues on their journey, a new question begins to emerge: does this pursuit of virtue also make them too demanding of others' values? The answer to this question may reveal much about the nature of human relationships and the expectations we place on them. The demand for high values is a burden that few are willing to bear, and fewer still can understand. In the life of someone who fervently pursues virtue, this expectation becomes a lens through which all relationships are viewed. Imagine a jeweler who seeks only the purest diamonds, rejecting any stone that does not shine with perfection. Such is the Stoic with human values, expecting to find in others the same moral clarity they see in themselves. Each interaction is a silent test, a meticulous analysis of character and intention. Friends who do not pass this rigorous scrutiny drift away, perhaps without understanding why. For the Stoic, this selection is not a cruel judgment but a necessity to maintain the integrity of their journey. Like a master craftsman who works only with the finest materials, they seek to surround themselves with souls that resonate with the same purity of purpose. But this quest for excellence in friendships comes at a price. The person finds themselves increasingly isolated as their demand filters out those who could have been mere acquaintances. It is like walking through a dense forest where only the sturdiest trees survive natural selection. This metaphor captures the essence of a life where few are accepted, but those who remain are true and strong. Over time, this practice of high demand becomes second nature. The Stoic almost unconsciously observes and judges, looking for evidence of virtue or lack thereof in every gesture, word, and choice of others. This creates an aura of inaccessibility around them, an invisible barrier that only those equally committed can cross. Thus, company becomes a privilege reserved for the few. There is a tragic irony in this relentless search for kindred souls. The more the Stoic insists on moral purity, the lonelier they become. Those who could offer imperfect but genuine friendship are pushed away, leaving an ever smaller circle of comrades. Virtue, which should be a bridge to deeper connections, often turns into a wall. As this rigorous filter continues to operate, the Stoic begins to perceive something deeper. This demand for high values is not just a choice but a reflection of their own reserved and introspective nature. Could this constant introspection be the next step in understanding their solitude? Before we continue, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like on the video. It's quick and helps YouTube recognize that our content is relevant and recommend it to more people who can benefit from these ideas. In the silence of the early morning, while the world rests, introspection becomes a faithful companion. The Stoic, in their quest for virtue, find solace in the inner world, where thoughts and reflections flow like a tranquil river. Each moment of introspection is a deep journey, an exploration of the darkest caves and the highest mountains of their own mind. This inner silence, though rich and vast, often creates an invisible barrier, a veil that others rarely cross. Introspection is an art, a daily ritual that requires dedication and courage. Like a solitary explorer venturing into unknown forests, the Stoic dives into their thoughts, seeking clarity and understanding. The answers they find, however, are usually meant for themselves, guarded with the care of a treasure keeper. This habit of keeping thoughts to oneself contributes to an image of reserve, a distance that few can overcome. Every conversation, every interaction, is a distant echo of what is truly happening inside. The words spoken are just the tip of the iceberg, while the true essence remains hidden, submerged in the depths of the mind. This reserve creates an aura of mystery, a sense that there is always more to discover, but it also frustrates those who wish to get closer. Like a fortress protected by impenetrable walls, the Stoic's mind keeps its secrets well guarded. However, this reserve is not a sign of disinterest or coldness. On the contrary, it is a defense built over time, a necessity to preserve the integrity of their own being. Each reflection, each moment of introspection, is a stepping stone on the path of self-sufficiency, a solitary journey that strengthens and isolates at the same time. People around may see this reserve as a barrier, but for the Stoic, it is a source of strength and stability. Constant introspection also brings a unique serenity, a peace that only those who deeply know themselves can achieve. Like a calm lake under a starry sky, the Stoic's mind reflects the tranquility of a heart at peace. But this serenity, though desirable, creates an emotional distance, a sense that the person is always one step beyond, unattainable. Those who try to get closer may feel this barrier, confusing introspection with indifference. As the external world continues to spin, the Stoic remains immersed in their thoughts, increasingly focused on self-sufficiency. This focus, however, raises a new question: could this self-sufficiency be the next piece of the puzzle, the next barrier contributing to Stoic solitude? Self-sufficiency is a central pillar in Stoic philosophy, a virtue that defines the journey of those who follow it. Imagine the Stoic as a solitary ship navigating unknown seas, guided by an internal compass that does not rely on external lighthouses. This autonomy, though powerful, comes at a cost. It erects an invisible wall that separates the person from others. Life then becomes a delicate balance between inner strength and inevitable isolation. For the Stoic, relying on others is seen as a weakness. True strength lies in being able to face life's storms without aid, like a sturdy tree that remains firm even in the worst storms. This independence is a beacon of virtue but can also be a deserted island where few can dock. Those who try to get closer often find a spirit that does not seek support but offers it sparingly. Stoic self-sufficiency is an armor against life's uncertainties. Like a warrior forging their own sword and creating their own shield, the Stoic prepares for all internal and external battles. This constant preparation creates a distance, an impression that the person does not need company, as they already possess all the necessary tools for survival. This, however, is an illusion that pushes potential friends away, who see self-sufficiency as an insurmountable barrier. Each act of independence is a reaffirmation of Stoic philosophy, but also a seed of solitude. The Stoic may walk a path full of personal achievements, but the trail is often solitary. Like a mountaineer scaling the highest peaks alone, each personal triumph is celebrated in silence. Self-sufficiency offers unique peace but also a separation from human warmth and connections that fill the heart with joy. The self-sufficient life is a fascinating paradox. On one hand, there is unmatched freedom and strength, on the other, a solitude that few understand. Nights are filled with reflections and self-analysis, a constant preparation for future challenges. But this preparation creates a fortress of solitude, where the Stoic takes refuge, protected but isolated. As the Stoic continues to walk this path of self-sufficiency, a new question arises: is this unwavering journey of firm and inflexible convictions the next piece of the puzzle that makes up the solitude of someone who seeks virtue above all? The unyielding conviction of the Stoic is like a firm rock amidst the stormy waves of the sea. It remains unperturbed, secure in its beliefs, even when the world around it is in constant flux. This firmness of purpose is both a blessing and a curse, for while it strengthens the soul, it also creates a distance between the Stoic and others. Imagine a lighthouse on a high cliff, its light guiding lost ships, but remaining isolated and untouched. This rigidity in convictions arises from a deep understanding and acceptance of Stoic principles. For the person living by these teachings, deviating from the path would be a betrayal of their very essence. Each decision, each action, is a reaffirmation of their commitment to virtue. However, this firmness can be seen by others as inflexibility, an inability to adapt or compromise, which often drives away those who prefer flexibility in relationships. There is a certain irony in the fact that the pursuit of moral perfection, which should bring people closer, ends up isolating them. The Stoic, by remaining firm in their convictions, may appear intransigent or even stubborn to those who do not share the same vision. Like a towering monolith in the desert, they are a constant and solid presence, but the vastness around them is a reminder of the solitude that such firmness can bring. Unwavering convictions are also a shield against external influences. They protect the Stoic from temptations and worldly distractions, allowing them to maintain focus on their inner journey. However, this shield also prevents others from getting close, creating an invisible barrier. Each interaction is filtered through the lens of these convictions, making it difficult for others to connect on a deeper level. Inflexibility in Stoic convictions can be both a strength and a weakness. It provides a solid foundation on which to build a virtuous life but also limits the ability to adapt and compromise in interpersonal relationships. Like a majestic mountain that defies the wind and the storm, the Stoic remains firm but often alone. Friends who drift away do not understand that this rigidity is an essential part of their identity, not a conscious choice to push others away. As the Stoic continues to walk their path with firmness, a new reflection begins to emerge. Could this constant critique of the superficiality of human relationships be the next link contributing to their solitude? Are you enjoying the content? Then don't waste any time. We have an incredible opportunity for you. Transform your financial life and develop a balanced and resilient mindset with the ebook Wealth and Wisdom, Stoicism as a Path to Financial Prosperity. Buy now and start your Stoic journey towards financial prosperity and true balance. Take this chance to apply the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to your financial life and achieve true wealth. For just $14.90, you can take the first step towards transforming your financial life with this practical and inspiring guide that combines ancient teachings with modern financial strategies. Don't let uncertainty and financial stress control your life. Buy now and discover the power of Stoic wisdom to achieve true wealth and financial serenity. Invest in yourself today and reap the benefits of a financially prosperous and balanced life. The link to buy is pinned in the first comment of the video. Don't miss this opportunity. The critique of superficiality is an indelible mark of the Stoic, who seeks depth in all their relationships. To them, life is a vast and mysterious ocean, and swimming in the shallow waters of superficiality is a waste of existence. In a world where interactions are often brief and superficial, the Stoic yearns for connections that are true and meaningful, revealing the depths of the human soul. Each social encounter is an opportunity to explore these depths. However, many prefer to swim on the surface, where the waves are light and the currents gentle. The Stoic, with their inclination towards depth, often finds themselves frustrated by the lack of substance in everyday conversations. Like a diver who feels at home in the ocean's depths, they seek those rare individuals who share their desire to go beyond appearances. This incessant search for depth often puts the Stoic at odds with the world around them. Society values speed and efficiency, while depth requires time and patience. The critique of superficiality is not a rejection of people per se but a longing for something more authentic. Like a sculptor who sees the hidden beauty in a rough block of marble, the Stoic seeks to reveal the true character of people, hidden beneath layers of superficiality. However, this quest can be lonely. People tend to withdraw when they feel judged or inadequate, and the Stoic, with their critiques of superficiality, can be seen as an intimidating presence. Like a flame that burns intensely, they illuminate the flaws and weaknesses in relationships, causing others to retreat to the safety of superficial interactions. Depth, though desirable, can be frightening for those unprepared to face it. This constant critique also reflects a deep dissatisfaction with the status quo. The Stoic is not content with the common or the mundane, they seek truth in all its forms. Every interaction is a quest for essence, an attempt to transcend the mundane and reach the sublime. But this search can be exhausting and often unfruitful, leaving the Stoic isolated in their mission to find meaning in a world that often prefers superficiality. As the Stoic continues to navigate this journey of critique and search for depth, a new question begins to emerge. Is their relentless focus on personal development contributing to this growing distance between them and others? The focus on personal development is a beacon that illuminates the Stoic's path, guiding them through life's storms. For the Stoic, each day is a new opportunity for growth, a chance to improve oneself and come closer to moral excellence. This commitment to self-development is like a constant flame, burning with intensity and clarity, fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and self-awareness. In their relentless pursuit of personal improvement, the Stoic dives into books, meditations, and reflections. Each experience is a lesson, each mistake, a step towards wisdom. However, this singular focus can create a chasm between them and others. While many are content with routine and comfort, the Stoic continually challenges themselves, distancing from those who do not share the same passion for growth. The path of self-development is solitary, filled with introspection and self-evaluation. Like a craftsman tirelessly working on their masterpiece, the Stoic shapes their character with patience and dedication. But this dedication can be misunderstood by others, who see the person as distant and self-obsessed. The pursuit of excellence, though noble, can appear selfish to those who do not grasp the depth of this commitment. Dedication to self-development also demands sacrifices. The time that could be spent at parties or social gatherings is invested in activities that promote personal growth. This can create a perception of isolation, as if the Stoic is always absent from the more trivial social interactions. Friends and acquaintances may feel neglected, not understanding that the Stoic deeply values these relationships but chooses to prioritize their development. There is a subtle irony in this journey. The more the Stoic improves, the more distant they seem from those around them. The quest to become the best version of oneself can create an invisible barrier, a sense that they are on a different, perhaps unattainable path. Like a mountaineer climbing solitary peaks, each personal achievement is celebrated in silence, without the applause of an audience. As the Stoic continues their journey of self-development, a new reflection begins to emerge. Could this emotional protection, this ability to control one's emotions, be the next piece of the puzzle that contributes to the solitude they feel? The ability to control one's emotions is one of the most admired and practiced virtues of the Stoic. Like a captain keeping their ship steady during a storm, the Stoic navigates life with unshakable calm. This serenity is an armor against external turbulence, a shield that protects them from the emotional tides that often overwhelm others. But this emotional fortress, though powerful, can create an almost insurmountable distance between the Stoic and those around them. For many, expressing emotions is a way to connect, a path to creating bonds and strengthening relationships. The Stoic, however, chooses restraint, preferring the stability of the mind over the ephemerality of passions. Like a tranquil lake reflecting the sky without ripples, they avoid emotional highs and lows, maintaining a serene surface. But this serenity can be misinterpreted as coldness or indifference, driving away those seeking empathy and understanding. Emotional protection is an art cultivated over time, a daily practice of self-mastery. The Stoics sees themselves as a guardian of their own inner peace, resisting the temptations to react impulsively to external provocations. This discipline, though admirable, can seem intransigent to others, who expect a more visceral and immediate response. Emotional control, rather than bringing people closer, often creates a chasm of misunderstanding. In situations of conflict or crisis, the Stoics' calm stands out, bringing clarity and rationality when it is most needed. However, this controlled response can be seen as dehumanizing, as if the Stoic is disconnected from the emotional realities others face. The ability to remain calm is a gift but also a burden, as the person often finds themselves lonely in their serenity, misunderstood by those who see emotional expression as a sign of authenticity. This emotional protection also acts as a barrier, a way to avoid suffering and disappointment. By keeping their emotions in check, the Stoic minimizes vulnerabilities and prepares to face any adversity with a clear mind and firm heart. But this constant preparation can push others away, who may interpret this fortress as a lack of trust or openness. Thus, the Stoic walks alone, protected but isolated. As the Stoic continues to protect their inner world, a new reflection arises: could their realistic and critical view of human nature be the next link contributing to their solitude? A realistic and critical view of human nature is a fundamental aspect of the Stoic's life. To them, understanding others' motivations and flaws is essential for navigating the complexities of the world. This sharp perception is like a lighthouse illuminating the truth, stripping away illusions and revealing the essence of people. However, this clarity can be both a gift and a curse, creating a barrier between the Stoic and those who prefer to see life through more optimistic lenses. The Stoic, recognizing human flaws and weaknesses, adopts a stance of caution. Like a hunter moving silently through the forest, they watch attentively, always alert to signs of danger and disappointment. This constant vigilance can drive others away, who may feel judged or inadequate under the Stoic's critical gaze. The stark reality, though enlightening, can be uncomfortable for those who prefer the comforting lies of self-deception. This critical view is not born of pessimism but from a deep desire for authenticity and truth. The Stoic seeks sincerity in all its forms, rejecting social masks and false pretenses. However, this search for truth can be lonely, as not everyone is prepared to confront their own flaws. Like an alchemist trying to turn lead into gold, the Stoic seeks the intrinsic value of people but often encounters resistance and rejection. The Stoic also protects themselves by maintaining this critical view. By recognizing human imperfections, they adjust their expectations, avoiding disillusionment and hurt. But this protection comes at a cost. Distrust and skepticism can prevent the formation of deep bonds. Like a castle surrounded by a moat, the Stoic keeps others at a distance, protecting themselves from disappointment but also preventing new connections from forming. Each interaction is a delicate dance between acceptance and judgment. The Stoic, balancing their critical view with the human need for connection, walks a fine line. They value authenticity above all, but this quest can be seen as a constant challenge by others, who feel pressured to meet high standards. The Stoic sincerity, though noble, can be a double-edged sword, cutting through illusions and possibilities for friendship. As the Stoic continues to navigate this complex web of human relationships, a new question begins to emerge: is the lack of friends truly an indication of their demands or reservations, or is there something deeper that still needs to be explored? If you appreciated this video and found value in our discussions on achieving happiness and self-realization through moral virtue and serenity, I have a special request for you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. Each video is carefully crafted to bring deep and practical reflections on how to live a fuller and more conscious life. By subscribing, you will be supporting the growth of our channel and helping spread Stoic philosophy to more people. Additionally, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like. Your support is essential for YouTube to recognize that our content is relevant and recommend it to more people who can benefit from these ideas. And lastly, but not least, share this video with friends, family, and on your social networks. Together, we can create a strong and engaged community where everyone can learn and grow together. Thank you very much for your support and for being part of this Stoic journey with us. See you in the next video.